Hello students, good morning. Today we will study the further in this chapter circle. We had already studied about the introduction of the circle part, that whatever the points is in the circle and whatever the things that we are getting in the circle, such as chord, tangent, secant and many more. Today we will study the first theorem about the circle, that is the perpendicular from the center of a circle. It means that we are knowing it very well that in every circle there is a one center, that is called the fixed point center. This is, and if we draw one perpendicular line from this center, such as I had drawn OM is perpendicular, but the perpendicular line must lie on any of the line, that is the chord or any other line. So according to the theorem, the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord, where we have to draw the perpendicular, it means over the chord, bisect the chord. This thing we need to prove, bisects the chord. This part is given, the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord. It means the perpendicular to a center of the circle from the chord, from the center of the circle to a chord. AB is the chord and OM is perpendicular. It is given that this line is perpendicular. Perpendicular means making angle equal to 90 degree. And what we have to prove? That it bisects the chord. Bisects the chord means we have to prove that AM is equal to BM. And it's the theorem now we will prove, and after proving it, in every question which will be like this one, we will use this theorem only. It means if AB will be 10 centimeter and OM is perpendicular to it, then value of AM will be half of that, it means 5 centimeter. Same way we will use only the proof part. How we will prove? Here given is AB is the chord and OM is perpendicular to AB. What we have to prove? That AB is being bisected by OM. It means AM is equal to BM. Now in the proof part, at first we will do one construction. What construction we will do? We will join OA and OB. OA and OB. After joining, what we will get? So, for getting the two triangle, first join. Here we have joined OA and OB. Then we will have two triangle. One triangle is OAM, another one is OBM. So what we will do? Now in triangle OMA, I will write it serial wise, and triangle O, starting from O, so again this side triangle is also being started from O. M is the perpendicular for this triangle, then this triangle also M is perpendicular. M, and the last one is B. OMA and OMB. Now we will congruent both the triangle. As you have already studied about the congruency in class 8, same way we will study here also. Then what we will have? Here OA is equal to OB. That is, we are knowing it very well. OA and OB, that line is coming from the center and touching the point of a circle. So it will be radius. So we will write radii. Radii is the plural form of radius, because here is two radius, that's why we will let it be radii. Now OM is equal to OM, that is common for both the triangles. It is common. And the last point that we will let here, angle M is equal to angle M, that is equal to 90 degree, that is given. Now we will see by which property these three are equal and by which property it is congruent. This is side, and this is angle. So these three we had taken. So side angle, there is not any such property for congruency. For congruency there is only 5 properties. That is SSS, RHS, SAS, AS and ASA. It means SAS, AAS and ASA. These 5. But here nothing is applicable except RHS. So we will write here by RHS triangle, whatever the name we have written, OMA is congruent to triangle OMB. If these two triangle is being congruent, then by CPCT we can write by CPCT. What is the full form of CPCT? Yes, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Corresponding part, it means that whatever the name is written regarding that one, another part of triangle which is not equal, which we have not shown here, that one is equal. That is known as CPCT. So corresponding part of congruent triangle. What we have to prove? AM. AM is here, last and second last. BM, last and second last. So we will write AM equal to BM, and hence our first theorem is proved. Another theorem is vice versa of it. So we will see the another theorem also together. I hope this theorem you have understood. Next theorem is based on the same way. Theorem number 2. Theorem number 2 states us that the line coming from the center, the line from the center of a circle bisecting the chord. This is given, that one line coming from the center of a circle bisecting the chord. If in the same figure, if we will see, then this line is given as bisecting the chord, not the perpendicular. It means now given part is AM equal to BM. The line from the center of a circle bisecting the chord is perpendicular. We have to prove that it is perpendicular. This line is perpendicular. How we will prove? Same way, given. What is given here? Given part is only that much, AM equal to BM. According to theorem 1, theorem 2 is simply just opposite to that. Whatever we need to prove in theorem 1, that part is given here in theorem 2. And whatever it was given in theorem 1, we need to prove it in theorem 2. To prove what we need to prove, that OM is perpendicular to AB, or in another way, angle M is equal to 90 degree. Either this side or that side, we need to prove only this much. Same way we will prove it. At first we will draw one line OA and OB. In the construction part, construction, join OA and OB. Now by doing it congruent in triangle OAM and triangle OBM, same way OA equal to OB, what is it? The radii that we are looking in the figure. Again AM equal to BM, that is given. We are not able to take it 90 degree because it is not given. That one only we need to prove. So we will take here OM equal to OM, that is common. So we are looking here that all three is a side. So by SSS, we will write by SSS triangle OAM is congruent to triangle OBM. Therefore, by CPCT from here, angle M. So for this triangle, what we will write? Angle OMA equal to angle OMB. Now both triangle is equal, but what we need to prove? It is 90 degree. So for that, again one step we will take here, that since AMB is a straight line, if it is a straight line, therefore angle OMA plus angle OMB will be equal to 180 degree by supplementary angles, or you can say it as linear pair. Since both are equal, so what we can take, 2 angle OMA, both are equal from here, so we can write it as this one is equal to 180 degree and 2 will go that side. This implies angle OMA will be equal to 90 degree, and if any of the angle of M is equal to 90 degree, therefore we can write OM is perpendicular to AB. Hence this is also proved. For today, these two theorems only. Just go through it, understand it, and try to solve some question based on these theorems. Next theorem we will study tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.